We are going to be playing Phoenix, part of the hard testing initiative, but this time we'll cut Picklock Pranksters and we're gonna see what if for Ledger Shredder.
He's a phenomenal control player.
That's a tough decision. Stormcarved Coast, best card. Welcome, Thor, thank you for your sub.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry, Frakom. Kind of lame to just lead on this, but I guess I'd rather have this than... Wait, no play? What the heck? Does he have removal on their deck? Yeah, Giga Punish. Well, would rather have a Picklock here. If God said no Picklock, just Shredder, what would you do? I would comply. Arguably, I guess just passing was probably better. I was supposed to die. I think it would have worked out better if I hadn't played it on turn 2. Yeah, hard testing is back. Very true. We're back to hard testing. I had a feeling that I should consider first to mill my Arclight Phoenix. Keep this. I can 1, 2, 3, 4. I can slide, axe, cruise. Have Phoenix to block this. Have no axe for the Giganta. I can also Shredder, slide, discard Pierce. Keep axe. I think villain needs to act first. Next turn I get to be in an okay spot. If villain just casts Giganta, that's, I think, unlosable. We didn't take the second Phoenix to discard 2 axe. I would rather take another removal. I don't think retaining an extra Phoenix makes a huge difference. Villain shocked, so I think they just want to play Giganta and they just wanted to make the free attack. But I would rather exile the Hardfire hero to not have to worry about the damage. Nuke the elk. Sure will, buddy. I return a Phoenix if I bounce this. But also, there seems to be no rush. No rush whatsoever. This can happen. I think casting my spell first is just asking for trouble. Reckless Rage. Okay. Go to 7, burn together deals. Well, maybe would I clear the board? Then I have no shadow. If I play Vapor Snag or Into the Flood Maw, I would not know. I have a Stern Dismissal. I think you do something the Swift Spear. Okay. I don't think I need to. But I would not play Vapor Snag. I want... I'm playing one Stern Dismissal right now, but I need to bounce as summons, basically, for it to be great. Hurry up! Holy shit. I had to leave for a second because I'm actually making a goulash. And I had to... It was about time to put peppers into it. No one hurrying up in the chat. Tell them about the goulash, they'll understand. I'm afraid they wouldn't necessarily. Oh, they hurried up. It's got talent. I don't like talent against red black, and when I have shaders, more so, especially. The profits. You can also limit the amount of phoenixes because you actually can't easily return them in this matchup I found. Could even go to an extreme and play Iconoclast, which is not the best against tramplers, but also Brazils to have more interaction cards. I find Spell Pierce to be really bad. Twinless Twin sides out all the Phoenix and try to play control winning with Drakes, Profts and Picklock. Does it seem like a viable plan to you? I don't really care for Drake to do that, but sounds not too bad. Right, I'll cut the Pierce because it's been really bad in my experience. And we have a card to cut, so... But yeah, I think keeping up mana against their deck is really strong, so you are interested in not tapping out, and it does require you to tap out first for talent and for your spells to return your Phoenix. And when I tried to play the matchup with Phoenix Postport, I actually found the matchup to be pretty bad and challenging. So afterwards, Jendrik told me to reduce on the amount of talent and Phoenixes, and I was like, yeah, I guess makes sense. Let's mulligan this. This does not seem good. Oh. Well, I guess keep. Titles clearly says Picklock less. It says almost Picklock less. So Kumano. Kumano says Shimano. Not the best draw. Hurry up. Chat, anyone hurrying up? Opponent has places to be, people to meet, things to do. In the vein of keeping the mana up, I'll play Proft because my hand is utter nothing, and I'll start keeping mana up from turn 2 onwards. But it doesn't seem like I'm supposed to die. They just flip Kumano and attack me for maybe 5 or 7 with 2 combat tricks. Ancestral Anger. Kurde, ale Kumano zalało tutaj. Kumano zalew. Maybe I can play the Shredder now and interact twice next turn. I have 3 cards and the other monsters are Kumanos. They don't have a push up. So clearly they did not prioritize that, might just not have it. I still have a mana up, so I can either connive into a removal or they can just be afraid of it. No way, hui. Hardfire Hero. Hero. Shredder kind of playing into villain's push, but like it comes at the cost of their pressure. Still, they dealt 10 damage to me. They don't do anything as their monsters, but yeah, we can try to draw Anger of the Gods. Feel like I'm in a bad spot otherwise, so Sorcery Speed, Urabrask's Forge. No, niezła karta. Take 8, draw Anger, win. You play Urabrask's Forge, Spell Pierce gets better. Brazen Borrower looked actually giga not great. I think I'd rather have Pierce than Brazil on the play. Can Pierce Kumano too, which you can do on the draw, which is an argument for playing Pierce on the play. Annul also counters Kumano. So true. So true, buddy. Hurry up. Point Mulligan, so you can't win unless you play Kumano. No monster, is that some Hairs gaming or other stupid cards gaming? High likelihood of push gaming though. Emberheart Challenger. Do I want to take 2 damage to connive? No, I can just dry cantrip. I would prefer a Picklock here. The lands that my opponent played don't tell me anything, he just played perfect lands. Cleaves into then. Playing a Ledger Shatter doesn't let them deploy the Urabrask's Forge, which actually I would prefer not to be played on the upcoming turn. Unlicensed Hairs. Seems like no push. Why this song? Very well put. Here's our attack. Right on time the spell Pierce for Unlicensed Heirs. Might be Connive, Cruiserway Gaming. Callous Sellsword, no dobra. Resolves. This is real gaming. I'm not playing out the Otawara, doesn't seem like there is a point. Swift Spear, resolves. They just want to deal 1 damage. They want to pick up Giganta. Can I trigger a Connive myself? Not really. Can I torch the Swift Spear? I think I'll just block that 2-2, take 1, let them pick up the Giganta. I don't. Not even picking up Giganta. Went hurried up a bit too hard. Can I have Reckless Rage passport? Not really. Play Otawara first? Why? Why do I want to play the Otawara? I want to save it. Now I'll play it because I want to play it. Abrade hairs and
He's a
continue
phenomenal
gaming.
control player.
I'm fine with the trade-off
Hello.
of a removal spell for its strength here. I have 19 life, I have 3 cards, I'm not doing anything unless they draw a push. Hello, Obi-Wan, epizode 3. That's it. Now villain will pick up Giganta. Black mana, colorless mana. Set another Callous Sellsword. That's incredible. Don't have the cards for the axe. Let's go Shredder Abrade next turn. Villain with no cards in hand, I feel pretty safe. Probably just get rid of the Flood Maw. Right, Gulash should be done. Didn't get to try it yet, because we have a match to play. What happened there then? They plotted a slick shot show-off. Cool. Game is over, I agree. Now I have a bounce spell. And I attack them for 11. Pow. Ledger shredded. So I said I would prefer the shredder to be Picklock, but actually I wouldn't, because I didn't, because it ended up surviving and just blocked the creatures and made the game absolutely non-problematic despite the hairs. So I kind of liked that. I will likely play like free shredder to Prankster if I were to play this for real, but right now we're hard testing shredder. Talent is pretty decent against... Scavenger's talent is pretty decent against Phoenix. It is pretty decent at assembling the combo, but if you have the bounce spells in your deck, it's fine. Seems worth it to kill the elf, since I top deck the removal. Do I still think 4 talent is correct? I do think talent is the best card. I do think Picklock has many nice upsides, but it frequently strikes me as a bad use of 2 mana. I will not be trimming talent though, because talent has almost no downside to draw. And drawing multiples also has no downsides. Drawing multiple Picklocks has downsides, as does drawing multiple shredders, when the opponent is just able to kill them. But talent, you just play them. You discard the next one, or you play it, whatever you like find better on this spot. Aye. Those Old Growth Trolls might give me a so-called beating. I guess. Let's go Demilich. Next turn I can attack with Demilich, bounce a creature again with the Flood Maw. Hi. When I see Rosie, I am filled with such intense waves of calm. What? What should you play at a roughly 40-man PTQ in a month? What's the format? 40-man PTQ in a month. PTQ? That sounds like something, not like something that actually happens. Action now, invitational modern. This is something that happens, that's crazy. What's modern? Then you should play Amulet Titan if you're really good. I don't know what's... Like, I feel like, you know, there is an inside joke that I don't get. And no one is gonna tell me. So I'll just nod and say, yeah. Boba Rossi. Yes, I agree. You have another Cavalier? That's fucked up. How many of those can you hit? Okay, are you conniving? Yes. Nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need another Phoenix to win. I will take... Might need to block the layer of the Hydra next turn. Which I guess I will. Demilich, pretty okay this game. Demilich, bitch. Wow, awesome. Okay. Knife. It's not the worst. According to my calculations, I am not able to kill. So instead I'll keep a blocker for lair and attack them for 7. Wednesday Wasteland as a streamer, we can all chat in. True. Wednesday used to be so barren when no one streamed. Kanister, day off. Gab Nassif, day off. Only people left are Crockies, Canister, MTG. I guess occasionally. I typically don't stream on Wednesdays. And Mythic Maria. And Togores. Legacy. Wednesday MTGO downtime. Yeah. It's crazy. Wait, I have 10 life. 5. Can just attack. Even got a spell pierce. That's nice. What if they draw? Storm the festivities. Bro, I just summoned it on the top of their deck. And now they're like, should I play around spell pierce? I don't know, bro, I'm scared. Well, maybe you just should have. Although then you can't hit anything that's good enough. I think the bounce spellmans are pretty good. Lightning Ask is not good. Wonder if Narset is. Probably not. Negate, probably. It's not great. No, Negate, they just have mono monsters. Keeping it up sounds like a pain. Has Stern Dismissal been better than the Gift Fish one? I have one of both. Occasionally, the fish killed me. One of the more awkward spots where the fish kills you is when you bounce Artist Talent in the mirror. And then later down the line, they use the fish to wield Proft's Eidetic memory counters against you. That's problematic. So I just had spots where I had 2 Into the Flood Maws in my hand, and I gave my opponent 2 fish or whatnot. But I wanted to, like, if I have two bounce spells, I can choose. And most of the things I want to bounce are either creatures or enchantments, so I could see playing 2 Stern Dismissal over the Into the Flood Maw, honestly. More hard testing required, because you can solve, like, I rarely bounce hairs. You destroy artifacts with Abrade. They mainly bounce creatures or enchantments anyways. Occasionally I bounce like a Narset, I guess. That one a second Proft seems like not really. I mean, it grows Shredder very quickly. Maybe it's better than a Demilich, who's a bit slower. It's not like they have removal, right, in their mono green deck. So let's maybe look at cards. Modern? No. Pioneer? No. Popular. Pioneer. Let's look at top spells. Obnixilis, I don't need to bounce it. The Wandering Emperor, you don't really need to bounce it. Ashok, Dream Render. Very dumping sphere that you would like to give to a fish. It's mainly good to give your opponent a creature. It's not too big of a deal. No 2-drop, but a elf removal and a cantrip. Let's keep giving Charm Blocker annoying when playing as Emperor, sort of. Not really, like you don't play ground creatures yourself, so it doesn't really hurt. But it's most important to bounce creatures and enchantments. So it could be double Stern Dismissal. I probably bounced 8 Fairy game 1 with Into the Flood Maw. Tried 61 cards with 1 turn. I missed the top 8 on the last 64 challenge on breakers. My conclusion is you can play 61 if you feel like it. It doesn't matter. Well, it probably does matter, but you can tell. Which then means it's fine. But I probably should play a league with the Time Walk in my deck at some point. I think I did play it in the Orion version and maybe somewhere else. Let's grab the Shredder. I could use some knives. And Villain is likely going to cast 2 spells next turn. Outcaster Trailblazer. I barely knew her. Cavalier of Thorns. Alright, sidely I cast Cruise. Bounce Cavalier, draw removal. Holy shit. This is gonna be a perfect turn. Damage with the turn seems fun. The Time Walk exiles itself. I don't know if that's what you mean, but it might come up. So I have 4 lands in play. They found a Nykthos off of the Cavalier. Seems good to bounce it. There is a chance they will not even be able to cast it. And if they will, then I can find another bounce spell. Is mono green good these days? I don't think it's particularly good. Holy guacamole, they have Arasta of the Endless Web against me. Yes, Lightning Axe maybe should be in my deck. As Arasta would be problematic. Kiora. Into Porukranos. I guess that's also a creature I want to axe. Awesome. Attack Kiora twice. Now villain can play a land and storm or just Cavalier, but sounds like no big deal. Arrasta. Oi oi oi. Arrasta. Guess I don't need to cast instants or sorceries. Connive first because I have 2 spells that I probably want to discard. I mean, I'll play the second talent if I can. 1 spider for a treasure cruise. Currently I drew 1, 2. 1 spider is okay. Well, is it? So I drew 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. So my Phoenix is a 7 power creature, so I have 12 power. Maybe I don't cast a cruise because they make a spider that just lets them block. Cruise post combat. I just give up 4 counters for Proft. Makes sense, I guess I don't need them. Have Borrower and Into the Flood Maw. We can wait to cruise. I mean, they'll charm the Phoenix and take 5, and the next turn I can start by attacking. Just make sure not to exile the bounce spell, I guess. Holy shit. 2 spiders. Alright, also I'll deal the spider issue later. Maybe I can draw Demilich too. They play Reach Polukranos next turn, I know. Or even Reach Cavalier. Or actually both if they have a land. But this Phoenix has 15 power chart, so how can you pass up on that? Somehow my Phoenix didn't return, I thought it's gonna return. Does that change things? Trailblazer, okay. Poruhanos, okay. Trailblazer. I barely... Well, you know the drill. Borrower the Artasta. Kill a spider. They have 2 blockers, so they have to block 2. We are going to deck, sure buddy. Sure will. How big Shredder is gonna be? Lethal. Holy shit, I did not cast 3 spells this turn. I thought I did. That said, I have to champ 2 creatures and take 7, so... Seems okay. The artist talent tricked me again. Connive is not a maze, so he can only cast 1 spell next turn if they cast 2. Yeah, I don't need to cast any spells though. Otawara. And Into the Flood Maw, so I guess I can cast bounce 2 blockers and win. Now, if my opponent played 2 spells on their turn and then played 2 instants in my turn, I would have died to the connives. Talents 8 all your mana and didn't count for Phoenix, I know. I just played 2 talents on this turn to get a lot of counters with Proft without casting instant or sorceries for the Arasta. We need instant and sorcery count on Modo. This is why I play Demilich. If I have Demilich, does it work out of the sideboard? Holy shit. Sideboard Demilich, that's it. Upgrade to half them. I Sleight of Hand. I grab Artist Talent. Trophy Leader. I hope Villain is not going to Trophy Lead me. I probably should have passed with a Spell Pierce up. I didn't realize I had Spell Pierce in my hand. There's mill turn to Parhelion. Kaneki, watch out. If they play 4 more mill Parhelion, I'll just ignore it because there's no way they also have a Greasefang on top of that. That'll be way too lucky. I say just casting my second conster of the game to casually melee Phoenix. Game is over, my friend. I have a 2 mana enchantment in play, you can't win. Oh, I discard Greasefang, bro. You are supposed to discard Parhelion, play Greasefang. How the heck are you trophy leading with this basic misunderstanding of the game? Don't want the Pierce, even if Villain has. Fable next turn, I don't care. Well, I'll hit a land. I chose to cast a Free Defay over Ledger Shadow here, notably. I'll respect the Greasefang and I will choose not to discard 2 Phoenixes. There is no need. You think we'll get Parhelion free in the racing set? That'll be so funny. No play. That's sick. I wish my shaders was Picklock Shader. I guess Picklock Prankster right now. One of them. Ulek. Don't get tricked by Talon again. I did not. You miss Buka. She's just... Well, she's here. Buka is just in the living room. She just doesn't visit the stream anymore. Ever since Julia has moved in with me, Buka has picked Julia as her clearly favorite human in the household. While the relationship between Tofu and Julia is much worse. So Buka just doesn't feel the need to bother coming to my room ever. Where are you? Kind of missing cantrips this game. At least we have 2 removal spells, so I am safe from Greasefang. He resolves. Villain could play another Greasefang. Notably, they took a point of damage from the Battlefield Forge. I guess they needed to. No, they kept up a black. Killing a Sky Sovereign instead doesn't sound like the greatest idea, though. I'll X-stitch one of the talents to bargain. Also get a Scry, more cards in my hand. Fail push, wow, that's it, that's the grand payoff. Cantrip, cantrip, cantrip. Cantrip, 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 cantrip. All right. They don't kill me with a Sky Sovereign activation. And I kill them, so... Well, I guess they could kill 2 Phoenixes, I need to draw something. Oh wow. There's a bit too few cantrips in this deck right now. Maybe. I wish there was an extra 1 mana cantrip to play that did anything. Maybe I should actually try Glimpse the... Not Glimpse, Glimpse? Otherworldly Gaze. Could be... Could be it, but... Probably not. Probably it's just Picklock. Enter the Enigma, you need to have a target for that card. To enter the Ligma. Jesus, what is up with the fucking flood? Come on! Most pathetic loss ever. Ledger Shatter, you're fired. Yeah, there's a bunch of draw a card effects for blue, but half of them target. Eller Snorn. Actually really dislike holding up Axe against Greasefang. Could have played Pearson out before Artist Talent's trigger. Then I need my op to find a spell instead of having two artists trigger to find spells. To pay 2. Still, that gets rid of a card from my hand. Don't like that. It's got the Pierce. So I guess I don't know what else to bring, so I'll have an Axe. And let's submit. Maybe the second Proft. It doesn't seem particularly impactful against Greasefang. Kutzel's Flanker, certainly a scary card. Imagine being Zurga and Kolagan shouts at you this way. Feels bad, man. Why is the bell unstrucken yet? You stupid fool. Go back to work. Yes, Mr. Kolagan. I am going back to work instantly. This Free Fair was a clutch top deck. I agree, it was pretty good. I am glad it was here. This Ledger Shredder is pretty good though, too. Yeah, as I said, I also did my research. The only cantrip that doesn't need a creature to target is Quicken. It's not Island. Oh, Flanker! I forgot. Shit. I'm getting flanked. No, I'm not. XD. Just don't have anything. Streamer, since I've seen Mr. Beast's cut from your most recent amulet list, and we are all obviously aware that he is a friend, I have a question. Do you still keep in touch with Mr. Beast? It was with great pain that I removed Mr. Beast from my latest amulet deck list. It's my official statement. I wish it didn't need to get to that point. Miss Zakama. I don't. I actually do not miss Zakama in the slightest. I'm actively glad that Zakama is gone and not a second more is gonna be spent thinking about it in my life. Greasefang. No Picklock, it's the best card that should be in the deck. Well, I don't know. It's a limited uncommon chat. Like, how can you look at Picklock and think, damn, it's the best card in my deck? It's a 2 mana, 1/3 flying vigilance. So it's just not an exciting rate. Maybe I should play a Proft over a Phoenix. Returning a Phoenix against Greasefang is a little bit challenging. It does require to overextend a little bit, especially if there is also Kutsio's flanker. Is Commandeer in this format? There is no Commandeer now. Vanishing Verse, what a card. Anyone vanishing their verses in the so-called chat? Holy guacamole, that's Parhelion. Aye. Amadiaho Mr. Beast is Cultivator Colossus actually, so the answer is yes, somewhat. Only torching my tower. I get it. It's understandable. How come you have Qatar Commander in your deck against me, bro? I guess it is posing a challenge. Sort of. Not sure, but villain has 2 cards. If I don't take damage, then life sounds good. I guess I need to draw a land now. Otherwise I could try to double block Shatters on a creature. Might die, unless I connive into a removal. Can even let Parhelion come back to hand. Let's go. Punished for casting the Abrade. Picklock is the GOAT. So my issue with Picklock is that drawing multiples is kind of worse than... Like, drawing a pair is fine, but drawing 4 is bad. It's mostly how I feel about it too. Which I could achieve by reducing the amount of Picklocks in my deck. Am I enjoying my day so far? Yes, I do. One free flying vigilance, a really annoying body. What about one free flying no vigilance? Is it roughly as annoying or just not annoying at all? Takes opt, which I draw instantly anyways. Stormcarved Coast moment. It's the best trade for filling the yard with Phoenix and to delve for crews. No, the best trade is Artist Talent. Picklock is at best second best. It was the best when there was no Artist Talent. Nice mana base, bro. That said, like, this is also looking kind of awkward for me, but I mean, what is my opponent supposed to do in this game? They'll just lose. They can't play 2 spells in a turn. They can't play Kaityo. Artist Talent is better if you're going to turn 12. Picklock makes it so you don't have to. You just sound like a paid Picklock Prankster lobbyist. Who's paying you? Does someone pay you to pretend the card is the best ever? Nice deck, bro. If you have the 4 Art Phoenixes stacked like this, it does look like the wing of the Phoenix is just really big. It just extends so far into through all the cards. Impressive stuff. They board in her, so let's Abrade. Fire Impulse, there's no need for Lightning Axe, all their creatures are small. Holy shit, Axe is so bad. In general, it's so bad to draw so often. I guess I'll board the Proft because why not? Always cut Demilich. No, I don't always cut Demilich. I think like it's easy to default to do that. It's pretty good though. Axe might be the worst card in the deck. It's pretty close between Picklock Prankster and Lightning Axe. Except that drawing Picklock Prankster probably has a positive win rate correlation, while Axe is... Like, I think drawing an Axe outside of the spot where you actually need it, which is versus a 5 toughness creature or 4 toughness creature that you need to kill immediately or die, lowers it. Picklock Prankster is the deck. Well, buddy, so you see, I am perfectly fine playing a deck that doesn't run it. Those seem kind of weak against their creatures. I guess Brazil is like a 2-for-1 because flying monster actually blocks. Dispute is kind of rough. Just submit. I keep, can just die. Stormcarved Coast moment. Mockingbird X1. X0 rather. No sense. Maybe I actually... Like, I'm likely to find a land. Under 90% hit rate with free defense is kinda bad, and the new versions are around that. Didn't think that was true, but I'll check that. Let's take the Impulse. I think Impulse is gonna let me protect myself, and then Slide is gonna find a land. So if I take my Phoenix, which I played previously, with no shadows for Picklocks, that is 29 hits for a Prankster. Seems like 59, we have 29 successes. The full like, then we look at 4 and we need 1 success. That's 94%. It's gonna be lower in here, right? It's 27. I mean, that's not under 90%, right? Pretty explicitly, that's over 90%. Sing into Stupor, that would be very nice. What do I think about Pioneer being dead next year? I play on Magic Online. It's not gonna be dead for me. I'll just play it like I did occasionally. If the way you engage with Magic is RCQs, then I guess in RCQs only, then it is dead for you. That ninja deck is honestly pretty impressive. I would not say so. I would not say that specifically. Like, I think the ninja deck is not very impressive at all. Kaito, the newest Kaito, who's fairly impressive, but all of the other cards in this deck are a rough time. Punished for thinking I can skip on that. Stupid Spirebluff Canal. At the Ornithopter in this deck, like, I'll lose now because my opponent will deploy Kaito for 3 mana and make an emblem or whatever. They're paying the cost, let's just skip through that. So that is relatively impressive, but I will not lose the post-board game where I'm on the play. And I won't miss land drops. Unless another Stormcarved Coast moment arises. Chad, do you think I should man up and play a Shivan Reef over the second Stormcarved Coast and just take 5 damage from it every now and then? Or maybe I just play a 5th island. Or Sokenzan. Sokenzan has been pretty bad for me. You took more than 5 damage from Stormcarved Coast that game, exactly. You have colorless mana and the cost of your, well, some of the cards. Not many. Where's my Picklock? But I think with 2 Stormcarved Coast, the Stormcarved opening hands are a bit more common than I would have liked. Let's put back the Brazil. I guess in this hand there's no downside. I wouldn't play. I don't have a cantrip. Dobra, dajemy Shreddera w pusza, żeby umarł na śmierć. No i Klops. I wish it was a Picklock Prankster. I should make a counter for when I say those things so that I could... I mean, Kaito is beatable. Okay, I have Spell Pierce into Kaito, that's not gonna be particularly beatable. Make sure the counter has 4 digits, you're going to be saying it a lot. So like the thing about Magic the Gathering sometimes is that you play your cards and sometimes it's, you're like, hey, I would like to explore an idea that I had. I have found some issues with a card that's popular in a given deck, and I wonder if it actually is truly necessary. Let's try playing without it and replace it with something else. And then you do that to perform some hard testing. And then what happens is that some chatters are gonna be like, holy shit, I'm personally insulted by the fact that you do not play my favorite card in your deck, because it really is quite necessary for this deck to function, and you should know that, and you should know better. To which I'll say, fair. Okay, I can win, so. No Stormcarved Coast, I keep. Oh, we're playing as Modern Zoo. Seems like it. Seems like. Sleet. Should have Into the Flood Maw, the late line. Honestly, maybe I should have. Let's fucking go. Guess it didn't make a difference. They'd spend 3 mana on next turn only. They floated a mana. Nothing happened. Curious. Right, if they play no spells, I can win. They play a spell, I lose. Punched by my own fish. That is the truth. Okay, Cura doesn't do anything unless they have another spell to follow up. See, they just played a ley line. Okay, they actually don't have anything, holy shit. No point in attacking. I need to survive. If my opponent draws a few lands in a row, then it's gonna be an easy game. Lair of the Hydra, okay. Okay, need your health now. What happens if villain draws a card that has 4 or more power? I probably lose, but maybe not necessarily. Probably would rather block the Cavalier. Cura, the behemoth is all colors. She truly is. She's so many colors. In Germany we ask how much is the fish, Google it. I know the song. Google it. How much is the fish? Google it. Indeed. Wow, nice. Love that card. Smiley face. I also love Ledger Shredder. Okay, villain, don't draw anything for a few more turns. All your deck is just elves, right? So just keep drawing elves and lands and I will just eventually win easily. Oh no, Brosergio my talent. That's could be worse. Three, 4, 5, 6. When all attacking began, when I found a bounce spell for the Cavalier, kill Kiora, damage them, kill them over 2 turns while having a blocker left over for Lair. Which should be this turn or the next turn. Maybe I go Shredder, Proft, 3 spells. This turn though. My digging power is not that great now that my talent got destroyed. So let's play the other Shredder. Not talented anymore indeed. Axe plus Torch Cavalier also pretty good. That's true. I guess I can't do that anymore. That's probably the move. That was most definitely the move. Takiora. When Charms, I guess they put the Outcaster Trailblazer on top. No, Battle? Really? That sounds weird. Cavalier of Thorns. Guess. So if they draw Cavalier into draw a card or mill over a storm, I guess that could be trouble. Mill a storm. So probably a misstep to attack into the Cavalier, or like to not torch plus access. That was actually there's so much better line. Because now villain can probably cast deck with 2 storms in the graveyard still. Two more Cavalieros, I see. Hostile, hostile. So that you don't mill your win condition haste monster. You can sack Cavalier to put it back on the top of your deck, draw it, play it, flip it. Ulvenwald entirety. Two oddities. That's crazy. Hostile being somewhat stuck is extremely cringe. Is it? I do understand why is it. But two oddities seems like a person that's just too scared of life. What if Narset? No. What if Iconoclast actually? What does hostile do? So sometimes when you're comboing with the mono green deck, you're casting Cavalier of Thorns over and over. So you mill your cards from your deck. And you actually have 2 cards in your deck that kill. You need the oddity to kill on the same turn that you put a lot of power into play. So to avoid milling over all of your win con monsters, hostile functions as a land, so you can always grab it with Cavalier of Thorns. There is no risk of milling it. And they sack outlet for a creature, so you can sack your Cavalier and put back your oddity on top to kill. Or if you have mill it early on looking for a Nykthos, then life stuff. So yeah, unfortunately I think we threw the game versus mono green, but we can unthrow. Holy shit. Or can we? Can we unthrow against double ley line? Turn 1 hostile and 2 off of Nissa. This is so good. I want to opt. I honestly might not want to opt. Because I need cantrips to connive. Punished. Just heard about the foundation thing. Do you have any thoughts about it? Thoughts about it? Foundation thing. It's a set of Magic the Gathering cards. I have no thoughts. Stone fucking brain, bros. You think I'll have Victos next turn anyway, so... So it won't matter, or will they just exile my Phoenixes and pass? Nykthos makes 7 mana, which is a 7 mana Ancient Tomb. No life loss. Hey, here it is. Here it comes. Cavalier of Thorns. Super. No land. Okay. Will they name Phoenix? Or I mean, I guess there are 2 in my graveyard, so probably. Sharpshooter. You'd name Harbinger of the Seas to send a message. And what would that message be? Is the message, I am extremely rude? I guess I can draw Sharpshooter again now. They will choose the battle. Reveals Lan or Elf. Solid. Will they give me the connives? They will. Thank you. Kanister wins. Curious. I think Iconoclast actually is kind of great. Spell Pierce isn't. Also, yeah, they Stone Braining, so. They have Sharpshooter, which I could axe. I wonder if I want Narset. Let's hard test Narset. It's better than the catch. Oh, I am the draw. Keep. Bad hand, I agree. Arasta is the reason to keep Axe, that's true. I got Arasta last match and I forgot about it and didn't think about it. Dobra, dajem jeszcze derki mego. Might want double red. But yeah, Arasta is a reason to keep Axe, that's for sure. Oh no, we got Stone Brain again. Love that card. Could play 1, 2, 3, 4 Cavalier next turn. Which is not great for me, but only Demilich can save us from the mighty Stonebrain. Holy shit, pick your poison. Poison has been picked. It's got 5 mana, they could have played this Cavalier last turn, they didn't. Killing an elf only stops them rarely. Next turn we kill and bounce and kill. They're gonna hit 2 Stonebrains anyway, so it's not an issue. Leyline and an elf, honestly, close. One, two, three, four. I will realistically not kill them. Let's go with Iconoclast. Marry me, Archfiend. Holy shit, we drew a hot anime Narset for the next turn. Kill Kiora, should win next turn easily. Maybe I should bounce the ley line. Actually. I don't need an Narset, but I'll keep her for hard testing. Now they will just have 6 mana. Famished Paladin plus Sorcerer's Wand. That's a crazy combo, my friend. Let's investigate what it is about. Famished Paladin doesn't untap. Whenever you gain, untap. You need to lifelink it too. Sounds challenging. They just stop the forest to pass. That's crazy. Okay, I guess I'm actually ditching Narset. Narset proven bad. Whole anime wife has been dumped. Very true. And very sad. For her. That's a really big ledger shredder. No evidence, no crime. Stone Brian, 0% win rate. Everything is right in this world, I agree.